Hello everyone, good day, 17th of May, and I'm following up on our recently established bearish position on the dollar versus the Canadian. And initially I considered the 27.14 level to be the trigger level. So I was kind of waiting on the sideline for this level to be broken. But then some interesting developments started to happen. And mostly what I noticed, that price had reached exactly, take a look, that purple level here is that 76.4 of the previous downside move, which I think is the first downside segment, this one. This is the first downside segment in a larger downside trend. So this upside move that reached exactly the 76.4 here kind of signaled that this was just a local upside correction. So I decided to take up on that, just according to that specific setup. And immediately as we got in, price was going on the opposite direction for another local upside correction. Now take a look at this. These 3 days, right? These 3 upside days actually, if you measure, hit again the 76.4 of the previous downside move. All right, so this is another local correction of this, previous downside move, and it looks like price is resuming again the original downside move. So that seems to be good news. That seems to be good news. We're back on the green territory again, since we were in a, in a lost position over the past few days. So we're back in business right now. But having said that, I'm still going to leave my original stop loss level 130.50 intact until we hit the 127.14 level. Once we hit the 127.14, that's going to be the greatest battle, I suppose, for the dollar versus the Canadian. And all we can do is hope that this is going to be an easy break, right? As easy as can be. But I am expecting some difficulties at that point. So once we hit that point, I will significantly adjust the stop loss level accordingly, and basically preparing for the breakdown, right? Because what we really expect here is that whole movement, mostly I would say from the 27.14 all the way to 22.63. That's the bulk of the move that we are relying on. So we'll see how it goes. It's still, the price target is very ambitious. We're talking about more than 500 pip, right? From where we're trading right now. Let me just quickly remind you a little bit about the bigger picture here, right? The big setup. It's actually not the biggest one. We actually have a bigger one at the, coming from the monthly perspective, but that's a bit irrelevant for our case here, because we're trying to catch, take a look, we're trying to catch here the fourth leg, right? We had 3 well-established legs here in this, black system here. And then the fourth leg was already in the making, right? It already started and then went for an upside correction. And what I feel here is that we are over the upside correction and should be back for another downside segment that has the potential to go straight to the lower part of our black system. All right? Good stuff. That's about that for now. I'll follow up and you can be posted. As always, see you in the next video.